Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's ZPro here bringing you another Minecraft World War II vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Henkel He-111 H-6. The Henkel He-111 was a German bomber aircraft designed by Siegfried and Walter Gunther at Henkel Flensburg in 1934. Through development, it was described as a wolf in sheep's clothing due to restrictions placed on Germany after the First World War prohibiting bombers. It masqueraded as a civil airliner, although the conception of the design was intended to provide the Luftwaffe with a fast medium bomber. Perhaps the best recognized German bomber to the extensive glazed greenhouse nose of later versions, the Henkel He-111 was the most numerous Luftwaffe bomber during the early stages of World War II. The bomber fared well until the Battle of Britain, when its weak defensive armament was exposed. Nonetheless, it proved capable of sustaining heavy damage and remaining airborne. As the war progressed, the He-111 was used in a variety of roles on every front in the European theater. It was used as a strategic bomber during the Battle of Britain, a torpedo bomber in the Atlantic and Arctic, and a medium bomber and transport aircraft on the Western, Eastern, Mediterranean, Middle Eastern, and North African front theaters. The He-111 was constantly upgraded and modified, but became obsolete during the later part of the war. The German Bomber B project was not fulfilled, which forced the Luftwaffe to continue operating the He-111 in combat roles until the end of the war. Manufacture of the He-111 ceased in September 1944, at which point piston engine bomber production was largely halted in favor of fighter aircraft, with the German bomber force virtually defunct. The He-111 was used for logistics pretty much at the end of the war. So yeah, the He-111, one of the most iconic, I would say, German aircraft of World War II. Again, from the whole Battle of Britain scenario and all that. But yeah, really beautiful bomber. He-111, probably one of my favorite bombers of World War II, just due to its iconicness, and it really has a nice, cool look to it. And you kind of see a theme with German World War II bombers, and they have the big greenhouse nose in the front, which I always think looks pretty cool on a bomber. It looks really sleek and really clean. But yeah, really love the He-111, and I'm happy to finally bring you guys a tutorial. You guys have been wanting this for a long time, so happy to finally deliver on that front. Now, yeah, looks awesome, looks great, and we only have the airborne version here for you guys, as the landed version would set at an angle, so we can't really make a accurate landed version unless we did a whole separate tutorial. But yeah, awesome looking bomber. A lot of you guys have asked for it, so I'm happy to finally deliver on that. But yeah, let's go and jump into it. So starting off with, we have obviously the nose here, the greenhouse cockpit, so pretty much a rounded, very glassed over front window, kind of reminiscent of like a B-29 or something of that sort. It's got the front nose mounted gun. Moving along the fuselage here a little bit further, we have the top mounted gun, and we also have a set of two guns on the bottom, so one facing forward and one facing toward the back. And this is with the later versions where they try to add a little bit more defensive armaments. This is the H-6 version, so one of the later war ones that was basically, you know, learn lessons from the Battle of Britain, trying to give it a little bit more defensive armament. We also have two waist gunners here on both sides of the fuselage. As we work way back further, we get to the empennage here. So we have the vertical stabilizer, horizontal stabilizers, and basically the tail here, and all the German markings and leather numbering and squadron numbers and all that kind of stuff. And then for the wings themselves, came out really nice looking. I think they look really clean and look great for this aircraft. But yeah, pretty straightforward stuff here. You know, wings, we got the yellow tips here, iconic with German aircraft. The crosses there on the wings as well. And overall, really nice looking aircraft. So an awesome looking aircraft is going to make an amazing addition to any of your Battle of Britain scenarios, or just really any, you know, battle scenario involving the Germans. This aircraft can definitely fit into any of the scenarios, even in some kind of naval engagements and stuff as a torpedo bomber. So yeah, really cool stuff with this aircraft. Let's go ahead and jump into the tutorial by beginning with our first layer. Alright guys, moving into our first layer, we go ahead and start with layer 3. Now we're starting with layer 3 because it gives us a better basis of the aircraft built, and we can easily build off of layer 3, going down to layers 1 and 2, and then up to 4 through however many layers we're going to have in this tutorial. So it's pretty easy, and kind of gives us a nice way to add on to it with the next layers that we're going to be doing. Also, I want to go ahead and mention, if you're completely new to my tutorials, the way I like to structure these tutorials, I like to do half on camera, half off. What this means is we're going to be building half the aircraft on camera, and that includes the center line there and the right side, and it'll be up to you guys in between layers to copy the left side over. As you can see, I already had the left side built over, and it's basically used for me to copy the right side over, and all you have to do is, once you build the right side together, you're going to just copy the left side over. So it's really straightforward, and once we get through the first few layers, it's going to make a little bit more sense, and it'll be a little bit easier as we go. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So starting off with, we have the front up here. We're going to be placing down a dispenser. Now for this dispenser, we want to go ahead and place it down in a position like this. So it's going to be a block, and then it's going to be the dispenser on top here. So for this, we're going to go ahead and place down a block up here, and then a dispenser that goes like this on it. So you get a design that looks something kind of like that. We're going to go ahead and place down an item frame on the side of the dispenser like so. Black concrete block, dark liquid sign on the front of it, and a dark liquid sign on both sides of the dispenser. Going back from the dispenser, we're going to place down a smooth quartz upside down stair. One thing I do want to mention is that this build was built a little while ago before I had the new quartz blocks, so you will see some quartz, like the actual original quartz slabs there. We're going to be using smooth quartz for the whole underbelly and any white quartz areas. Just kind of creates a more kind of flush, clean look. Anyways, after that stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 smooth quartz blocks, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 light gray stained glass blocks, followed by 2 smooth quartz top or full blocks, and then 4 smooth quartz top slabs going back. After that's done, going up to the front here, we're going to place down an iron trapdoor coming off the side of the stair. We're going to go ahead and then place down a quartz stair coming off this quartz block, and then going back from the stair, we're going to place down a narrow quartz stair, so you have a quartz corner stair, regular stair, and then a corner stair right there. After that, we're going to take our smooth quartz full blocks. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 smooth quartz full blocks back, a quartz upside down stair like so. Coming off that upside down stair, we're going to place down another stair, so you have a corner stair, and then a regular stair. And we're going to go ahead and then place down a quartz full block again, like so. After that's done, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz upside down stairs, followed by a quartz upside down stair here. And then come off that stair, we're going to place down a normal stair, so you have a corner stair, regular stair, and then a corner stair, followed by a top slab, and then 2 iron trapdoors back like so. After that's done, we want to go ahead and then go up to the front up here. We're going to go ahead and go off of this corner stair here. We're going to place down a quartz stair coming off of it like so. Going back from the stair, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down a quartz upside down stair. And then we want to place down 2 quartz top slabs. So 2 quartz top slabs back, and then 2 iron trapdoors like so. And with that done, we're going to go ahead and continue working our way out here to the wings. So for this, we're going to go ahead and place down a corner stair, coming off this upside down stair here, 2 smooth quartz full blocks, a quartz upside down stair, and then we want to go ahead and place down a quartz top slab, and then an iron trapdoor right after it. Once that's done, going ahead and going up to the front here again, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz top slabs across, and then an iron trapdoor there on the end. Once we get to this point, we're going to go ahead and start to kind of get into a little bit of the engine section here. So for this, we're going to go ahead and go to our first 4 quartz top slabs here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz full blocks there to the side. And then we're going to place down a quartz stair after them, so like this. And then going back to the quartz stair, we're going to place down a quartz top slab. Now after that, going ahead and going toward the front here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves nether brick stairs, and we want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of nether brick stairs. So we're going to have them facing this direction, and you have a row of 3 like that extending forward. On the sides here, we're going to place down dark oak signs and item frames. In the item frames, we're going to go ahead and place down a black bed, and we're going to rotate it so that the pillow is facing toward the front of the aircraft. So just like this on the side there. And then we're just going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall on the back of the stair in the front. With that done, our next row here, we're going to go and go down from these stairs in the middle space here and place down 3 quartz full blocks. And we're placing those because we have anvils that go in between these stairs, and due to anvils falling in gravity, we're just going to build these 3 quartz blocks, which are going to be technically part of layer 2, but just lets us add these a little bit easier. So we have those 3 anvils right there, and we're going to then place down a yellow concrete block coming off the anvil, a yellow shulker box, and then very simply a wither skeleton skull there on the tip there for our propellers. Going ahead and working our way toward the back from these anvils, we're going to place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quartz full blocks, followed by quartz upside down stair here on the back. Our next row here to the side, we're going to do the same thing we did over there on this row right here. We're going to place down a quartz top slab, quartz stair, 1, 2, 3, 4 quartz full blocks going forward, and then 3 nether brick stairs. So 1, 2, 3. Item frames along the 3 of those stairs, black beds, and also dark oak with signs. So just basically what we did before, put down beds in these item frames, rotate to the pillars facing forward, and then dark oak with signs here on the sides of these nether brick stairs. So just like this, all the way across. And after that's complete there, we're going to start continuing our work out to the wings here. Now we get to this point, we're going to take top slabs of quartz, and we're going to place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 quartz top slabs, followed by a iron trap door. We're going to go and then place down a row, or an iron trap door here, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4 quartz top slabs, and then our iron trap door on the end here. Once we get to this part, we're going to then place down a row 2 of iron trapdoors, so 1, 2, then 2 quartz top slabs, and then 2 iron trapdoors. Our next row here, we're going to place down a row of 5 of iron trapdoors, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to go and then place down a row 3 in the middle 3, so 1, 2, 3. And then we want to place down 1 iron trapdoor to off the middle one like so. And that right there is going to complete our right side, and all you need to do from this point here is take what we did on the right side and flip it over to the left side, and you'll have a design that looks something like this up here from up above. So pretty straightforward stuff, nothing too complex or anything like that. That's it for layer 3. We're going to go and move down to layer number 2 and continue building on a little bit of the bottom here of the fuselage and the engines. So with that, let's move into layer 2. Alright guys, going ahead and move into our next layers. We're actually going to be doing layers 1 and 2. Since layers 1 and 2 are pretty straightforward and simple, we can just go ahead and combine the two. So to go ahead and get started with here, one thing we do want to add for the previous layer is that next to this upside down quartz stair, so it's going to be this stair right here, so it's our 4th one back, we do want to place down an end rod that's going to be coming down along the side of it like so, which will be part of like a little antenna that sticks out the bottom of the aircraft. And this is going to be on the right side and the right side only of the fuselage, so just take that into account when we start building this. Anyways, once that's all squared away, we're going to go ahead and basically dive into this. So to really go ahead and get started here, we're going to go ahead and go to the bottom here of the fuselage. Now we're going to go ahead and count back our quartz blocks, and this is going to be on the 10th quartz full block back. So right before you get into your light string stained glass here, we're going to place down an nether brick top slab. Then coming off the top slab, we're going to place down an iron or an end rod, and then behind it we're going to place down a anvil. Now you will need to place down an iron trapdoor, so basically this space right here where this anvil is going to sit on, go ahead and place down an iron trapdoor, and then we're going to have a row of 5 in total. So it should look something kind of like that. You have your iron trapdoor sit on this one, and then a iron trapdoor that's sitting on the opposite end with 2 end rods coming off of it. We then want to fill the middle space in here with black concrete. So we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 black concrete blocks just to close that space off from the outside. After that's done, we're going to go and do both sides of this nether brick top slab on the front here and place down a nether brick upside down stair, followed by a light gray stained glass block going back from that stair. We then want to take our quartz full blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3 quartz full blocks back, followed by a quartz slab, and then we're going to go ahead and place down a birchwood sign on the side of the slab facing toward the rear of the aircraft. And you get something that looks like this here for this little bottom pod that sticks out that has this defensive armament. With that out of the way, we're going to now focus our attention here to the engines. So for the engines here, we want to go ahead and start off by going ahead and grabbing ourselves a yellow, basically birchwood, and we're placing down a birchwood slab on the bottom of this yellow concrete block. We want to go ahead and go back from the slab with we already had this row 3 of quartz there for the anvils from the previous layer. So we're going to go to the sides of the first 2 and place down diorite walls along the sides there like so. We're then going to take quartz stairs. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz upside down stairs. Or sorry, my bad, 3 quartz upside down stairs. Same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can fill the middle space in with 2 quartz blocks like that. We're going to place down another additional block coming back down the middle here. So quartz full block, quartz top slab to both sides. We're going to then place down a quartz stair that's upside down, and a quartz top slab coming off the stair like so. Bring it to the back here, and then a iron trapdoor coming off those 2 quartz full blocks like so. After that's done, we want to go and then go to the bottom of the engines here, and we're going to go to the 3rd quartz block here in the middle. We're going to place an Arabic top slab on the bottom, followed by a quartz top slab, and then an iron trapdoor directly after it to go ahead and create your bottom there for the engines, and that right there will complete the engines. Last thing for us to do is to go ahead and go to this end rod here. We're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 more end rods down for that little radio, with that little antenna that sticks off the bottom of the fuselage. And once you guys have that all complete there, that is going to wrap up layers 1 and 2. Pretty simple, straightforward stuff. Just make sure you take what we did on the one side and flip it over to the other side, and you'll be pretty much good to go. So that right there is going to complete the layer. And with that, let's move into our next layer, layer number 4. Alright guys, go ahead and move it into our next layer. We have layer number 4. For layer 4 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go to the top of this dispenser here. We're going to place down a light gray stained glass block. Coming out this light gray stained glass block going forward, we'll place down a green terracotta block and a narrow brick upside down stair. Going toward the back from this light gray stained glass block, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 additional blocks back, so you have a row of 5 of light gray stained glass in total, followed by a row of 18 black concrete blocks that go back like so. We then want to place down a row 2 of quartz full blocks, 2 yellow concrete blocks, a quartz full block, and then a row of 4 quartz top slabs, followed by an iron trapdoor on the end there. That right there is going to complete your center line here, and we're going to go and now move out to the sides. Now one thing to mention here is we do have a little bit of the difference in the nose here that starts to come into play. We're going to go and go to the side of the narrow brick stair here, and on the right side only, we're going to place down a narrow brick, or a wither skeleton skull. The left side, we're going to leave completely alone. We then want to go ahead and take our light gray stained glass panes. We're going to place down 1 and 2 light gray stained glass panes, and then at this point right here, everything is going to be the same. So, coming off the light gray stained glass pane, we're going to place down a dark oak wood sign, come off the second light gray stained glass pane there. And we want to go ahead and place down a light gray stained glass full block. On the side of this full block, we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood button. We're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 green terracotta blocks back, and a dark oak wood button on the side of this first green terracotta block like so. Going ahead and go to the rear here, we're going to place down a smooth quartz block, followed by a black concrete block, and then 1 and 2 quartz full blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 diorite walls, and then a sandstone wall on the end here. For our horizontal stabilizers, we're going to go with this last quartz block right here. We're going to place down 3 iron trapdoors coming off to the side. We then want to place down a row of 6 coming off this top slab. We're going to go and then place down a row of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're just going to place down 1 right there in that section. So you get something that looks like that for the start there of our horizontal stabilizers, which we'll get to a little bit more in the next layer. After that, we're going to go back to our fuselage here to the front. On our second green terracotta block, we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall to the side, followed by a dark oak wood stair back, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green terracotta blocks, 1, 2, 3 dark oak wood stairs, and 1, 2, 3, 4 mossy cobblestone walls. From this point here, we're going to go ahead and then build out our wings. So for us to get started here, we're going to go and place down a dark oak wood slab coming off the stair, and we're going to go and then place down 1, 2, and 3 green terracotta blocks back. We then want to place down a dark oak wood stair and a dark oak wood slab, followed by a spruce wood trapdoor coming off the dark oak wood slab. We're going to go ahead and do the same thing for this row. So dark oak wood slab, 3 green terracotta blocks, dark oak wood stair, slab, and spruce wood trapdoor. Our next row here is going to be slightly different. Obviously we have our engine here, so for this we're going to go to the first 2 narrow brick stairs here and place down 2 mossy cobblestone walls, followed by 1 and 2 dark oak wood stairs. After those dark oak wood stairs, we're going to place down 3 green terracotta blocks back, a dark oak wood stair, a dark oak wood slab, and then 2 spruce wood trapdoors going back like so. Our next row here, we're going to place down a birchwood slab on top of this yellow concrete block. Also, one thing from the previous layer I just noticed I forgot is make sure that on this narrow brick stair in between the mossy cobblestone wall, make sure that between this narrow brick stair and this yellow concrete block, make sure there's a mossy cobblestone wall in that space there for the engines. Anyways, back from that birchwood slab there, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 green terracotta blocks back, a dark oak wood slab, and then 1 and 2 spruce wood trapdoors back like so. After that's done, our next row here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 2 mossy cobblestone walls on each first 2 green terracotta blocks, 2 dark oak wood stairs back, and then a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 green terracotta blocks back, followed by a dark oak wood slab, and then a spruce wood slab, followed by a spruce wood trapdoor. Our next row here, we're going to go ahead and go off the mossy cobblestone walls with a mossy cobblestone wall to the side, and then 1 and 2 mossy cobblestone walls back. Also in the front here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a item frame. We're going to place an item frame coming off that mossy cobblestone wall, and a black stained glass pane in the item frame, like so. And then along the side here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood signs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 dark oak wood signs there along the side. From this point here, we're going to go ahead and take our green terracotta. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks back, followed by a dark oak wood slab. And we're going to go ahead and, actually sorry, my bad, it's going to be a dark oak wood stair. So dark oak wood stair, and then a dark oak wood slab, just like that. Alright guys, so I want to make one quick adjustment here to the structure on the back of the wings. I did mess up slightly, so I want to go and correct that error. Really simple fix though. Anyways, we're going to go and delete this spruce wood slab, and in its place we're going to place down a spruce wood trapdoor. We're going to go and delete this dark oak wood stair, and in this place we're going to place down a dark oak wood slab, and then this dark oak wood slab here is going to become a spruce wood slab, followed by a spruce wood trapdoor back like that. And that's what we want here for the wings. We just got to kind of move things out just a tiny bit there. But yeah, that's it for this fix. It's real simple, just a simple little mistake I made. Anyways, to continue on, we're going to go into this iron trapdoor here. We're going to place down a dark oak wood slab, and we want to go back to the dark oak wood slab with 1, 2, 3, 4 green terracotta blocks, a dark oak wood stair, a spruce wood slab, and then a spruce wood trapdoor. We're going to go ahead and go to our next row here. We're going to place down a dark oak wood slab, dark oak wood stair going back from it, and then a row of 1, 2, 3 green terracotta blocks, dark oak wood stair, dark oak wood slab, and a spruce wood trapdoor there on the end, like we've been doing. Actually, sorry, my bad. Not dark oak wood slab, a spruce wood slab, like so. And actually, this spruce wood trapdoor is going to be a spruce wood slab, so it should look something like that there for the wing tip there. Anyways, go ahead and continue on. We're going to then place down a polished andesite corner stair in this space right here, and then coming off the corner stair, we're going to place down a item frame, and then in the item frame, we want to go and place down a snowball, like that, and that'll be there for the little light here on the wing. And we're going to go and then take our green terracotta. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3 green terracotta blocks, followed by a dark oak corner stair here, and then 1 and 2 spruce wood slabs back like that from the corner stair. When we get to this part, we're going to start to get into our kind of, I guess, slant here, or a little bit of the underbelly again here on the plane. So we're going to need to grab ourselves our quartz blocks here again, and we'll be using those a little bit getting into this structure right here. So to begin with, we're going to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair, come off the back of this corner stair, and we want to go ahead and then go back from it with 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz full blocks, followed by 2 spruce wood top slabs. Our next row here, we want to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood upside down stair again, so like this. Then go back from it, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 quartz full blocks, a quartz upside down stair, and then 2 spruce wood top slabs going back. Our next row, we're going to place down a dark oak wood top slab coming off this dark oak wood stair, a row of 3 of smooth quartz blocks, quartz upside down stair, and then 1 spruce wood top slab back, like so. After that, we're going to get to this point. We're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak wood top slab in this spot right here. And then coming off of it, going forward, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3, and rods like that going forward. We then want to go ahead and go back from the top slab with a quartz full block, and then a quartz upside down stair, followed by a quartz top slab, and then a spruce wood top slab, just like that on the end there. Once that's done there, we're going to go ahead and take our smooth quartz slabs, we're going to place down a row of 3 smooth quartz top slabs like that across. Coming off of the dark oak slab here, we're going to place down a iron trapdoor like so. Our next row here, we're going to place down 2 iron trapdoors, so 1, 2, then 2 quartz slabs, and then on the back here, we're going to grab ourselves some spruce wood trapdoors again, and we're going to place down 1 and 2 spruce wood trapdoors in that spot right there. After that, we're going to take our iron trapdoors, and we want to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 in the front here, skip a space, and then 1 on this quartz top slab there. And once you have that done, you're going to take the same design, flip it over to the left side, and when you look at this from above, you should have a design that looks like this here for the aircraft. You can start to see the shape coming together and starting to get a little bit of the He-111 look going on here. So anyways, that's it for layer 4 there, and probably one of our longer layers. With that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 5. I guess moving on to our next layer, we'll be moving into layer number 5. For layer 5, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go and place down a anvil on top of the snare brick upside down stair, and then coming off the anvil, we're going to place down an air brick top slab with a end rod coming off of it like so. Going back from this anvil, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light gray stained US full blocks, followed by a long row of 19 of black concrete blocks. After that row of 19, we're going to place down a green terracotta block, followed by 2 yellow concrete blocks, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 green terracotta blocks, and an air brick slab here, or sorry, a dark oak slab on the end there, like that. After that's done, going ahead and going up to the front here, on the left side, and left side only of this air brick slab, we're going to place down a item frame with a black bed in the item frame, with the pillow facing toward the front of the aircraft, and then facing out there toward the front, and then a dark oak sign over like that for the gun there. Over here on the right side, the side of that air brick slab stays basically plain. Now we get to this part right here, this is where we start to see, again, a little bit of a difference in the sides here. So to start off with, over here on the right side of the anvil, we're going to place down an air brick wall, followed by a light gray stained glass block back from the air brick wall, and we're going to go ahead and place down a dark oak button on the side of that light gray stained glass block. Over here on the left side, it's a little bit different. We're going to place down a wither skeleton skull on the side of the anvil, followed by a light gray stained glass pane come off this light gray stained glass block in the middle here, and a dark oak sign come off the side of that pane. So you can kind of see here the difference in the two sides. Once you have that sorted out, basically from this point on, it's symmetrical on both sides. So we're going to place down 2 light gray stained glass blocks, going back from this light gray stained glass full block, and then 2 light gray stained glass blocks going back from this light gray stained glass pane. Coming off those blocks, we're going to place down 2 dark oak buttons. From this, we're going to go ahead and then take our green terracotta. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17 green terracotta blocks. I'm going to double check my count here. Yep, 17 green terracotta blocks back, 3 black concrete blocks, 2 green terracotta blocks, a mossy cobblestone wall, and then 2 sandstone walls, just like that, to go and make the back here. We're going to go and then take dark oak wood stairs. We're going to place down row 3 of dark oak wood stairs, or sorry, row 2, and then a dark oak wood corner stair, followed by 1 and 2 spruce wood slabs back. At this point here, we can go ahead and make our horizontal stabilizers. So for this row right here, we're going to place down 2 dark oak slabs, a end rod, and then 2 spruce wood slabs. Our next row here, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3 dark oak wood slabs, and then 2 spruce wood slabs. To the side here, dark oak wood slab, end rod, and then 2 spruce wood slabs back. Get to the side here, 2 dark oak wood slabs, a spruce wood slab, dark oak wood slab, end rod, spruce wood slab, and then dark oak wood slab, spruce wood slab, dark oak wood slab, and spruce wood slab. So just like that, and that right there will make your horizontal stabilizers like so on the rear. After that's done, go ahead and move into the sides of the fuselage here. We're going to place down a zombie head at a slight angle on top of this mossy cobblestone wall like so. And we're also going to place down a dark oak wood button on the side of this green terracotta block. Going back from the zombie head, we're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3 mossy cobblestone walls, 2 dark oak wood stairs, and then we want to go and place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 mossy cobblestone walls like that, going back like that. And that right there will basically shape up the sides here of the aircraft a little bit, and we'll simply place down a zombie head on top of this mossy cobblestone wall and one at a slight angle like so. After that's all done there, we're going to go ahead and then move into our wings. So for our wings here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood upside down stair on top of this second green terracotta block, so just like this. And then to both sides of it, we're going to place down a dark oak wood trapdoor. so like this, and close them like so. And also, just so that we don't forget to do it later, we can go and just place down a green carpet on top of the stair, like so, just so that we don't have to worry about it later. And then going back from it, we're going to place down a green terracotta block, dark oak wood stair, and 2 dark oak wood slabs, followed by a dark oak wood trapdoor again, like that. And we want to go then grab ourselves some zombie heads. We're going to place down zombie heads here next to the stair. And then one at a slight angle like so going back from it. Same thing over here. Slight angle like this going back from it, like that. And we also want to place down a zombie head on top of these 2 stairs here, like so. And that right there will finish off your engines. And now to go ahead and move into the portion here with the wings. So for this to start off with, we're going to go ahead and take our dark oak wood trapdoors. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go ahead and go to this stair right here before the polished andesite stair right there. We're going to place down a row of 3 on top of the 3 green terracotta blocks behind that stair. And then we want to place down one that comes off it toward the fuselage itself. After that's done, we're going to place down a second row of 3 of dark oak wood trapdoors. And when we get to this point, we're going to go ahead and place down a green carpet, a dark oak wood trapdoor, followed by a dark oak wood slab, a dark oak wood trapdoor, and a green carpet. We then want to place down a green carpet here in the front, followed by 1, 2, 3 dark oak wood slabs, and then a dark oak wood trapdoor there on the end. We're going to go then place down a green carpet here in the front again, and we want to go and then place down a dark oak wood slab here again, then 1, 2, actually even there row 3, and there dark oak wood trapdoor like that. After that's done, our next row moving out to the side here, we're going to place down a row of 4 of dark oak wood slabs, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a spruce wood trapdoor there on the back. And actually, this spruce wood trapdoor is not going to go there. It's just going to be a row 4 there of dark oak wood. We're going to then do another row of 4 of dark oak wood like this going back, followed by a spruce wood trapdoor directly after it. I guess so for our next row here, we're going to go do another row of 4 of dark oak wood slabs across, and then a spruce wood trapdoor there on the end, like so. After that, we're going to go and then place down a dark oak wood slab here in the front, a quartz slab. We're going to go ahead and follow this up with a nether brick stair, should be facing this direction, and then a cord stair like this coming off that nether brick stair like that. After that, we want to go and then take our nether brick stairs. We're going to place down a nether brick stair that's going to be coming off of this quartz slab, so just like that. And then we want to go and then place down a row of 2 of black concrete blocks after the stairs, so 1, 2 black concrete blocks like so. And after that's all complete there, we're going to go ahead and then place down a quartz top slab coming off the back of this nether brick stair, a nether brick top slab in this spot, and then a quartz top slab right there. We're going to then take our birchwood slabs. We're going to place down row 3, and then we want to go and then place down a row 4 actually, and then a row 2 coming off the middle 2. Once that's done for this section here, we're going to place down a birchwood or a sprucewood slab coming off this corner stair, sprucewood stair, and on the back of that stair we're going to place down a sprucewood top slab. We're then going to take our yellow carpet, and just so we don't have to worry about it later, we're just going to place down yellow carpet on top of those birchwood top slabs like that for the wing there. And with that complete there, that is going to pretty much wrap up your wing designs here, and that's going to really wrap up what we have here for layer number 5 for the build. It's going to be pretty smooth sailing from here on out, and while we're at it too, we can go ahead and basically build our propellers if we want to. So might as well do them, as it's pretty simple and we have this area complete, so might as well go ahead and throw them on. One thing I also want to mention is that we can go ahead and place down a wither skeleton skull on both sides of these yellow shulker boxes as well for our engines there. So that's just one thing we can add on. Now we're going to go ahead and now build the propellers here. So for the propellers, they're really simple. We're going to go ahead and delete one of these wither skeleton skulls. So for this example, we're going to do the one on the inside here. We're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair, and then 2 nether brick top slabs over. From this, we're going to go ahead and go up from the wither skeleton skull on this side, 1 nether brick stair like this, up of a second like a staircase, and then a nether brick slab. And then going down, we're going to place down a nether brick stair on the bottom here, followed by a nether brick stair like that, and an upside down stair on the bottom of that stair. So you get a design that looks like this here for your propellers. We're going to go ahead and basically do the same thing to the other side here. So we're going to place down our nether brick upside down stair, 2 top slabs, and then go into the bottom here, our nether brick upside down stair, nether brick stair, and upside down stair there on the bottom, and then going up here, a nether brick slab like that. So we have our props there for both of those engines built, and as you can see, we have basically those engines complete. And with that, the wings are complete and the engines are complete. Now it's just going to be working on the rest of the fuselage for the remaining layers. So anyways, that's it for layer 5 there. Let's move on to our next layer, layer number 6. One thing I forgot to mention as well is that the banners on the side of the aircraft, which kind of give it its squadron number and all that, basically go on the side of the fuselage for layer number 5. Now, for these banners, I'm not going to show you guys how to make the exact banners that I used here. I just used some random banners and letters and stuff like that. Try to base it off actual pictures of actual He-111s. And this is what I came up with. And you can see I just have an A, 1, and then I have an 8 in yellow, and then a T. So I'm going to be linking a tutorial down in the description that shows you guys how to make the numbers and also the banners. So you guys can make your own squadrons, make your own unit numbers and all that fun stuff if you want to. But basically just one thing to note that if you do, make sure it reads left to right. So you can see here, A1, 8, T. We're going to go ahead and go to the air side here, and it should be A1, 8, T. So just make sure that your designation here reads left to right, and you don't have something that looks like this. So you don't want that. You want it to be, like I said, read left to right. So just like that, and you can see over here, left to right. So just take that into account. Also, it just helps add to the realism of your build and will make a little bit more sense when reading the unit designation. So again, those tutorials will be linked in the description. They're pretty good, helpful tutorials, and there's timestamps in the video descriptions where you can just go boom to whatever letter you want to make there. It's really easy, straightforward. That's basically the tutorials I use to make those banners myself. So feel free to check those out. And again, the placement of the banners you can see right here. Pretty clear on where those go. So just go ahead and make your own banners, decide what you want to do for them, look up some pictures of actual He-111s if you want to kind of get a good idea of what you want to do, and you can go crazy for it. Anyways, let's move on to layer 6 now. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 6. For layer 6 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a redstone repeater on top of this nether brick top slab with the notches as far apart as possible. Going up from it, we're going to place down a nether brick stair, followed by a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 like stained glass blocks going back from that nether brick stair. We then want to take our black concrete, and we're going to go ahead and go back with a row of 10 black concrete blocks, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 green terracotta blocks, 2 yellow concrete blocks, 3 green terracotta blocks, a spruce wood plank, and then a spruce wood top slab there on the end there. Going ahead and going back up to the front and working our ways out to the side. Over here on the right side of the stair, and right side only, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull. Over here on the left side, we're going to go ahead and leave it blank. We then want to go ahead and take our light gray stained glass panes. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1 and 2 light gray stained glass panes on the side here, and then a light gray stained glass full block. On the side of the full block, we're going to go ahead and also place down a dark oak button. We then want to place down a mossy cobblestone wall, followed by a dark oak sign, and then 1 and 2 light gray stained glass full blocks, and then 2 dark oak buttons. We're going to go ahead and then place down a green terracotta block, light gray stained glass block, green terracotta block, stained glass block, and then 1, 2, 3 green terracotta, and again a glass block, green terracotta, and a glass block like so. On the side of the glass blocks here, coming off of it, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull and a end rod coming off like that for the waste gunners. When that's complete there, we're going to go take a green terracotta. We're going to go ahead and go back 1, 2, 3, 4 green terracotta blocks, followed by a smooth quartz block, a nether brick stair, and a smooth quartz stair coming off that nether brick stair to turn it into a corner stair. And we're going to go ahead and place a dark oak stair back, 2 mossy cobblestone walls, and a sandstone wall like that to go ahead and complete that, like so. After that's done, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull on top of the sandstone wall here, followed by a zombie head, and then another zombie head here at a slight angle, like so for the tail there. And we want to go and then place down a stone button on the side here of this spruce wood plank. Now it's going to be on both sides. And with that complete there, that is going to wrap up everything there is for this layer here. As you can see, we have the kind of fuselage being built up here, and we really almost have it complete. So anyways, that right there is going to complete layer 6. With that, let's go ahead and move into layer number 7. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 7. For layer 7 to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to place down a dark liquid slab on top of this second light gray stained glass full block here. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 light gray stained glass blocks going back from that dark liquid slab, followed by a row of 4 green terracotta, a black concrete block, 2 Arabic stairs facing each other like so, a row of 4 green terracotta, a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 dark oak wood slabs, a dark oak wood stair with its back facing toward the rear of the aircraft, a dark oak wood slab behind the stair, and then 3 dark oak wood trapdoors. We're going to go ahead and skip 2 spaces where the yellow concrete is, and then on top of this next green terracotta block, we're going to place down a green terracotta block on top of it, followed by 1 and 2 more after it, give you a row of 3, and then we want to place down 3 spruce wood planks that go back like so. On the sides of the first spruce wood plank, we're going to place down a stone button, and on the sides of the second and third spruce wood planks, we're going to place down spruce wood signs like so. Go ahead and go back up to the front here and working our way out to the side. We're going to place down a zombie head at a slight, or about a 45-degree angle here on top of the glass panes on both sides of that dark oak wood slab, followed by a light gray stained glass pane back, a mossy cobblestone wall, and then 1 and 2 light gray stained glass panes after that. We're then going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dark oak wood stairs, followed by a dark oak wood corner stair, and then 1 and 2 dark oak wood slabs, like so. After that's all done there, that is going to pretty much wrap it up for this layer. I'm trying to make sure that there is nothing I'm missing and everything looks pretty much good to go. So that right there is going to complete layer number 7 for the build, and with that, let's go ahead and move into our next layer, layer number 8. Alright guys, moving into our next layer, we have layer number 8. For layer 8, to go ahead and get started with here, we're going to go ahead and place down a green carpet that is going to go ahead and go on top of this second light gray stained glass block. I'm going to go ahead and place down additional 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 green carpets back, so you have a row of 6 here. We then want to place down an Arabic slab. On both sides of the Arabic slab, we're going to place down wither skeletons at a slight angle like so. Coming off the Arabic slab, we're going to place down a light gray stained glass full block with a light gray stained glass pane to both sides, and then come out that light gray stained glass pane going toward the rear. We're going to place down 1 and 2 light gray stained glass panes, so you have a row of 3 of light gray stained glass panes there. Coming off the glass full block, we're going to place down a wither skeleton skull on the inside here, and then on top of this Arabic stair, in between these last 2 stained glass panes, we're going to place down an anvil, an Arabic top side coming off the anvil, and the end rod coming off it going forward. On the left side of the slab, so this side here, we're going to place down a item frame and a black bed rotated to the pillows facing forward, like that, and that's going to be on the left side and the left side only. We're going to go and then place down a wither skeleton skull at about a 45-degree angle on top of this Arabic stair, just like that for both sides there, and that's going to create this top gunner position like so. After that's done, we're going to then go to this last green terracotta block here. We're going to place down a dark oak fence post on top of it. Going back to our tail here, we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall on top of this green terracotta block, 2 green terracotta blocks back, and then 3 spruce wood planks that go back like so. On both sides of this green terracotta block here, we're going to place down a zombie head, followed by an end rod coming off of it, and then another zombie head on the side of this green terracotta block, or on the side of the spruce wood plank, and then on this remaining 2 spruce wood planks, we're going to place down 2 spruce wood signs, like so, going back like that. One thing we also want to do is we want to grab a barrier block, and on top of this Arabic slab here, we're going to place down a barrier block, and to the right side of the barrier block, we're going to place down a stone button, and this is going to be the right side of the aircraft only. With that all done, we're going to go ahead and that's actually it for the layer. So that's it for layer number 8, and with that we're going to move into our final layers. So to kind of figure out what layers we have left, we have layers 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we're going to be going ahead and moving into layers 9 through 12 and pretty much finishing off the build. So with that, let's go ahead and move into our last final layers. Alright guys, moving into our last final layers, we have layers 9 through 12. For these layers, all we're going to be doing basically is blowing up the tail and doing a few other little things here and there. Since it's pretty simple and straightforward, we're going to go ahead and basically do it all together and just pretty much complete this build altogether. Anyways, to start off with, we're going to go to our gunner position here, and on top of this Wither Skeleton Skull, we're going to place down a Dark Oak trapdoor. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a redstone repeater, and we're going to place down a redstone repeater on top of this nether brick top side and inflict the notches spaced out like so. After that, on top of this dark oak fence post here, we're going to place down an additional fence post that goes up like so. And then on the very tip here of the very top of the fence post, we're going to place down a zombie head like that. After that's done, we want to go and then place down a mossy cobblestone wall on the tail here that goes up by 1. Then going back from it, we're going to place down a row of 3 of black concrete. Row 2 of black concrete, followed by row 2 of spruce wood planks, and then a mossy cobblestone wall. On the side here of the first spruce wood plank, we're going to place down a stone button on both sides, and then on the second spruce wood plank, we're going to place down a spruce wood sign, again on both sides. We're also going to place down a stone button on the very first, black concrete block like that. After that's done there, we want to go and then place down a spruce wood plank like so, followed by a second spruce wood plank going back from it, a stone button on the side of the spruce wood plank, and a spruce wood sign on the side of the second spruce wood plank back. Then going toward the front here, we're going to place down again 2 black concrete blocks with a stone button on the second one from the front there. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a green banner, and we're going to place down a green banner on the side here of that black concrete block like so. After that, going ahead and moving up to our next layer, we're going to place down a dark oak stair, followed by a green terracotta block, a spruce wood plank, and then a spruce wood stair, which we'll go and grab from our create a menu, and we'll have a spruce wood stair right there. On the spruce wood plank on both sides, again a stone button like so. Then for the very top here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood slab on top of the green terracotta block and a spruce wood slab on top of the spruce wood plank, followed by a dark oak wood fence post that's going to go ahead and go on top of this dark oak wood stair. Now with that all complete, we're going to go ahead and grab our barrier blocks and our stone buttons, and we're going to go ahead and make the cable weaving that runs from this section here to the tail of our aircraft. So for this, we're going to place down, coming off the zombie head, 1, 2, 3, and 4 barrier blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 4 stone buttons on top of them. After that, we're going to go ahead and go off the stone button here. We're going to place down a row of 1, 2, 3, and 4 barrier blocks again going up, and 4 stone buttons. On top of them, we're going to go ahead and place down an air barrier block coming off that stone button, row 4, and it should connect up to this this dark oak fence post. And again, a row 4 of stone buttons on top there to go and create this top cable. For the cable down here, we're going to go up from this barrier block, up at an angle. We're going to place down a row of 2 stone buttons on the right side. We're going to go ahead and go up in row 2, stone buttons again on the right side. And then we want to go ahead and go up and back 2. And we're going to place down 2 stone buttons again on the right side, like so. And just like that, that is going to pretty much complete our cabling there. And with that, that is going to complete layers 9 through 12 for the build and complete the build all together. And with that, you have your design here for the Henkel He-111 H-6. Really awesome looking aircraft, and is going to again make an awesome addition to any of your maps or anything like that involving pretty much the Germans, any front really. So cool stuff there. Anyways, that's gonna do for this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys do end up using this build, I do ask you guys give me proper credit for it. This is a good thing from the side of the build to my channel or this video if this does appear in social media sites. As long as you guys give me proper credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. Overall, enjoy the build, have fun with it, and all that fun stuff. And that, thank you guys all so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Go204, and I'll see you guys next time.